Good morning from Utah. I'm out here by myself today, and I'm going to hit 7-Mile Rim. I am so looking forward to this. This is one of the, how to put it, underrated gems out here. There's some obstacles. It's a little technical. It's rated like a 4, so it's not crazy difficult. There are some optional hard lines that I think push it up to about a 5. So nothing that the Gladiator can't handle for sure. And the views are supposed to be absolutely epic. So I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow, got a special guest coming, and we're going to do one of my favorite trails. And then Monday, we've got even more stuff in store. So it's going to be a great weekend. I hope you stick with me and go check out 7-Mile Rim this morning. I'm kind of packed up. I just got to finish my breakfast, and I am going to hit the trails by myself today. Should be a lot of fun. Just for reference, the turn for 7-Mile Road is Mill Canyon Road. It's about 3 miles past the Chevron station on the north side of town, or about 15 miles north of Moab itself. So it's not a long drive if you're staying in Moab or the nearby area, and it's definitely not as far as going all the way back up to Crescent Junction. So should be a short little drive. I've got about 4.5 miles left to go to get to the trailhead, and I am so looking forward to this one today. We're all set. I stopped for literally just a minute to air down. Got the fronts, I got around 14, 15 PSI. I love the Apex rapid performance valves. They sure make airing down super, super fast. Much nicer ride now. And I've got about 1.3 miles left to go to get to the trailhead. We're here. We're at 7-Mile Rim. I am so looking forward to this. It looks like a ton of fun. Now, if you come out for Easter Jeep Safari, this is one of their standard trails that they do every year. Now, I don't know why it's called 7-Mile Rim. It's like 13.26 miles. So it's a little more than 7, but should be a lot of fun. I'm really stoked. I watched some videos last night. This looks like hella fun. I can't wait. Guys, I wish you were with me. This is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. We're in Bagheera. I'm aired down. I'm ready to go. Let's get on the trail. We are starting right off with a big climb here. It's pretty rough. So I dropped into 4 low, disconnected the sway bar. Really glad I aired down well, because this is going to be a slow climb. And of course, if you don't like shelf roads, this might not be for you, but it's plenty wide. I mean, you can stay pretty far over on the hillside without getting towards the drop-off. Oh yeah, this is rocky. But already, I mean, look at the view of the valley down there. Little saws, got a little snow on them. This is gonna be epic. And it's kind of funny, the first main obstacle is still up ahead, or this one says small ledge, so it's probably not much of anything. But just that climb alone is going to be a good start to the day. I couldn't help myself. I had to stop here. Looked like I was pretty close to this canyon rim. And you can see the Gladiators right there. It was only a 30-second walk over here. Let me show you this view. This is pretty darn cool. That's pretty awesome right there. Pretty glad I stopped to take this in for a moment. I got lots of time. I'm out here all day. Don't have to be anywhere for probably about the next 8 hours. And this is said to be about a 4-hour trail. So I am just really going to take my time, go through this nice and slow, and really soak it in. This is gorgeous. Cool thing is, the Gladiator has never been on actual slick rock before. And so getting it out here in Moab and getting it on some slick rock is very cool. Those Milestar Patagonia XTs air down to about 15 PSI. They just crawl up slick rock, just like you're on super sticky sandpaper. It is just awesome. You'd be surprised at the angles you can go up with clean slick rock and good tires that are aired down. It's pretty darn cool. We got a long way to go. Well, let's keep exploring. We are going to take a little side trip here. You'll see a sign here at the 2.01 mile mark for Uranium Arch. This promises to be pretty cool. I've seen some pictures of it. Should be a pretty nifty spot to take a little break and take in some scenery. And you know, I love a good arch. Well, certainly wasn't expecting this. We got a nice big climb here. Looks like I need to start over here, work my way driver so I don't get too tippy over here. But I need to figure out what's at the top. It is some very slow going over some of this stuff. It's very uneven. If you do any speed, you're just going to get bounced around. So you are really just crawling through this. Now, before doing this trail, I would highly, highly recommend that you get Trails Off-Road, because there are a lot of little side trails, and it would be very easy to end up on the wrong trail unless you're following the GPS maps on Trails Off-Road on your phone or a tablet. Now, if you already use Trails Off-Road, awesome, good for you. If you don't, then I suggest you get the 7-day subscription and try it out, and there's a 25% discount code right here on the screen for you to try it out. I need to get out and look at this ledge. Well, silly me, wasn't paying attention, and when I came out of Uranium Arch, I went the wrong way. So, I mean, I thought I was following Trails Off-Road, I just wasn't paying attention to the waypoint names. But the advantage to that was I got to drive along the rim and have some extra fun. But then as soon as I realized I was seeing something familiar, I turned back around and came back to the trail. So I've just passed Uranium Arch again, and I'm back on the rest of 7 Mile Rim. So not only do you need a tool like Trails Off-Road, you should probably pay attention to it. But like I said, the advantage was I did get to go out to the outer rim, which I would have missed had I just continued on. Oh my God, look at this view. That is just incredible. The red valleys over to my left, the La Salles to about my 11 o'clock. Jeez, what an amazing view. It is definitely hard to beat 7 Mile Rim from both a fun, a moderate technical challenge, and incredible views. This is going at the top of my list, I think, for recommended trails. It's not too hard. It is slow. You are going to spend, 4 or 5 hours on it pretty easily. But, damn, it's incredible. Let me show you out the passenger side. What did I tell you about these views? Absolutely incredible views. And I know that an action camera does not do it justice. It is just gorgeous. Those bluffs over there are incredible. Just ran into some guys on motorcycles, well, a guy and a gal on motorcycles, and he's playing with the Hover Air Pro drone, which I've been very curious about. I was really surprised at how small it is and lightweight. And he says it has a little trouble following him on the motorcycle, I guess because of his helmet. But if it's just his face, it works really well. But I'm wondering how it does with a vehicle. One of these days, I'll try it out. And there they are. But just like me, they picked an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day to be out here. I love driving in sand. It's smoother, it's faster. Got a nice big section here. Actually be able to put some speed down, well, relatively speed anyway. I've hit 20 miles an hour. That's about it. There's plenty of whoops and things to still pay attention to. I'll show you off to my left here. Just gorgeous view. Definitely pick up a few minutes going through here because I'm about halfway done. It's 1:30. I mean, I did have that little detour, which, you know, probably spent 30 minutes on that, so it wasn't a big deal. But I've been stopping, filming, flying, checking out some scenery. Had a little electrical problem. Had one of the solar panel connectors come undone, and for some reason that threw the circuit breaker on the aux beam. So I don't know how that was possibly related, but the refrigerator had turned off and everything. So I got all that back up and running, and we're back on the road with the refrigerator working, all the power back on, solar panels kicking away, battery's almost at 100%. So I'm doing good, and at least I'm making a little bit of time in the sand. This kind of reminds me of sections of Hell's Revenge. Slick rock with these big rock formations next to you while you're trying to find the block marks on the rocks to know which way to go. Very fun. It's interesting, you know, you're going on the slick rock and it sounds like your tires are chirping all the time, which makes it, you feel like you're skidding or slipping tires, but man, this stuff has traction for days. It is incredible how much traction you have on this stuff. But a few off-camber sections, get about 22-degree roll, not too shabby. But very different terrain over here. This white rock section, really cool. Well, we're back to some sand. It's the sand here kind of reminds me of Mojave Road. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. But again, check the scenery out. This is wild. I love this. It is so cool out here. I'm just surprised. I've never been out here before. Just a very, very cool trail. Got to bring Katarina out here next time we're in Moab, because this is a lot of fun. A little sketchy in a few spots, but still hella fun. It's more of a Optimist trail than a Bagheera trail, but hey, not a big deal. We're having a great time. That was so much fun. It was challenging. There was some good technical sections. There was sand to drive in. There was amazing views. This was definitely worth coming out to. I'm so glad I decided to hit it up, and I will definitely be back to 7 Mile. Now I'm airing up. Of course, I've got my EasyFlate Hyperflex system, but I'm trying a new compressor. Not something I normally do because I love my EasyFlate Moab, and every time a company says they want to send me a compressor, I look at the specs and they're always garbage. This one looked kind of interesting. Now it's not as fast as the EasyFlate Moab, but it's faster than an ARB Dual, and that's this right here. It's a Max Heating Rods MXR Pro. So it's a dual piston compressor. It's supposed to have like a small tank in it to help it, but it seems to be airing up pretty quick. I think it's rated about 7.5 CFM. I'll put the exact specs down below. It's not that loud compared to other compressors, and it's designed to be mounted somewhere. So this might be a good one. I gotta check the clearances. Maybe you could mount something like this under the passenger seat or something and then run a Kraken system. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if it's something I would use on a regular basis because my EasyFlate Moab is a little faster, and with 38-inch tires, it takes a while to air up. But the fact that it is faster than an ARB Dual is pretty cool, and it's a lot cheaper. It's I don't have it right in front of me. I want to say it was like $429. Of course, information right here, and might be something worth checking out because it seems to be a pretty good compressor. But we're gonna try it out all weekend, see how it does, and make a final judgment when we're finished. So stick around for that. All right, I'm all aired up. Compressor worked pretty darn good, I gotta say. Not too disappointed in it. I'm actually fairly impressed for a third-party compressor that's not like the other ones. So kind of cool. Well, that's it from 7 Mile Trail. This was incredible. Wish you could have been here in person with me to enjoy this. This was phenomenal. We got a lot more in store this weekend. I got to go into town, into Moab, fill up with gas, and find the campsite for tonight. And tomorrow, big adventure. We hit White Rim Trail. So stay tuned for that. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you, like I did a bunch of people today, on the trail.